So it looks like we're finally getting some more news about the Real Housewives of New York's new season. And did Luann give Eboni a very insensitive gift? Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, the Real Housewives of New York experienced some of their lowest ratings ever. I even dropped a couple of exclusives the last couple of weeks in regards to what's been going on when it comes to casting. The last that I heard, according to my sources, no contracts have been given out and that everyone had been told to stand by. So now our friends over at VENMO have a blind item, anonymous email in regards to casting. So let's get into that. So according to this subject, New York City's Shakeup, Real Housewives of New York season 14 is slowly, and I believe this part, and this is why I'm actually reporting on it, because there's been a lot of different news that's come out in regards to RHONY that I haven't believed based off what I'm hearing from multiple sources. So they're saying RHONY season 14 is slowly, emphasis on slowly. I believe this because based on what I'm hearing, based on the exclusive that I dropped about no contracts going out yet. They're starting to take shape. At the moment, 3 from the current cast of 6 are potentially coming back. Expect 1 or 2 OGs. Luann, you're not one of them. I'm honest with you guys. Luann, even though she wants to come out and says, you know, she's important to the show, and she is. I like Luann on The Real Housewives of New York. We've had some classic moments with Luann. I'm not saying that Luann can go. You already know who I feel can go. But according to this, they're saying that expect 1 or 2 OGs, okay, / vets returns and 2 to 3 newbies. Okay. We also heard that there was a rumor that an OG might be returning. One that has not been on the show. This last season might be returning. A lot of people are speculating maybe it's Jill Zarin. Maybe she's mended fences after doing the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Maybe that was a test. You know, she's been promoting the show and recently talking about how Ramona is necessary for the show. Jill, I want to like you, so tread lightly. So they said, again, expect 1 or 2 OGs / vets returns and 2 or 3 newbies. New York City is back. Don't expect B to be a part of this shakeup. If you still expect Bethenny to be returning, you obviously have not been following the news in regards to what's been going on behind the scenes. Bethenny is not going to return, at least not for another couple of years, to be honest with you. So Eboni did an interview with our friends over at DJ Richie's Sky. And she, first of all, shout out to Eboni. Thank you for the shout out during your interview. Eboni, it was a really good interview. But one of the things that stood out to me was when Richie asked her about what's been going on. Like, have you been in contact with any of the ladies? Well, she reveals she did have a dinner with Ramona. She did have a dinner with Ramona, but she has not talked to Ramona since that dinner. And she says during that dinner, they did confront some of the issues and the interviews that they've done on, you know, various platforms. They did have a conversation, but she has not been in connection with Ramona. And look, I'm not going to even talk about what she said in regards to Leah because it's unimportant, because Leah is unimportant. No matter what Leah wants to say, I don't think Leah's going to come back. You can thank me later. But in regards to Luann, sidebar. I got a lot of sidebars today. Marisol from the Real Housewives of Miami, her comment on Luann's birthday. Marisol from the Real Housewives of Miami left a comment because Luann wished Kyle Richards a happy birthday. And she says in the comment section, Lou, ? Serious ? ? I didn't get a B-Day shout out. Holy ish. But it didn't stop there. She goes on to say she's my bestie to a commenter. She also says in response to someone says, maybe you should book a cameo with Lou. You know, that was a big thing on the Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip, where she talked about how much money she makes on Cameo, according to Luann. And she said, Marisol responded to Dolly Girl by saying, I get free FaceTimes with my Lou. We need more of Marisol on the Real Housewives of Miami. All right, I've digressed way too much already. So during Eboni's interview with DJ Richie Sky, she reveals that all the ladies got gifts from Luann, but the socks that she got from Luann said Black Lives Matter. Look, we know that Eboni's work, it has been about uplifting our community. But although I do think Lou had good intentions, I think we all were like, what? Lou, we would much prefer, as Black people, when it comes to Black Lives Matter merch and things like that, you don't have to buy that for us. We know our lives matter. We want the world, police specifically, white people, to know that our lives matter. So I would much rather see you in a Black Lives Matter t-shirt than you gifting me Black Lives Matter socks. I have to say, I think she had good intentions. Look, I think she had good intentions, but it was cringy. When she said that, I was like, I said, Eboni, you're lying. That did not happen. It was a cringeworthy moment. It was cringeworthy. But we have to talk about it. We have to call it out when these moments happen, so Luann understands not to do that to another Black person. Yes, you will see me in a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, but I don't need someone like Luann to gift that to me. I know my life matters. Do you? Because you remember during the season of the Real Housewives of New York, she was one of it wasn't just Ramona that was being called out for problematic things that they were saying and doing on the show. Luann was also one of them. And based on the rumors on the street, Luann, Ramona, and Leah have this alliance to keep Eboni off the show. I know a lot of rumors are out there that Eboni has not been asked back to the Real Housewives of New York. And some of you have said you don't want to see her back. You don't think she's good for TV. You much rather see her on The View. All that being said, I much rather give Eboni another opportunity because remember, this was her first season. I gave Leah this second season. I was like, you know what? I didn't love Leah last season, but I'm going to be open to her. And then she gave us this very fake storyline this season of, oh, I'm going to convert. Has she converted yet? Anyways, guys, I want to know your thoughts on all of this information, the new blind item that we're hearing about this new cast. Do you want to see, one or two OGs stay, and which of those OGs? Of course, it's got to be at least Sonya's definitely got to be in the mix. Speaking of Sonya, Eboni did say that she has a real friendship with Sonya and that they are still in communication. Guys, as always, we will be citing our sources, so you can check out the full interview in the description of this video. Let's continue the conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thank you for watching.